Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're tuning in for this one. So I want you to picture something. We're stepping into a magical, cozy nighttime forest. Just imagine it, right? Soft blue lighting filtering through the trees, the gentle, quiet chirping of crickets in the background, and just a whole lot of mystery. Okay, let's dive into this. We're about to uncover the secrets of the literal superstars of the dark, a group we like to call the Secret Night Shift Squad.
So what actually wakes up when the sun goes to sleep? It's a great question, isn't it? Because normally when the sun is fast asleep and the world is tucked tightly in bed, we kind of think everything just stops. But actually, no. That is exactly when the real adventure begins. I want you to completely reframe how you think about the night. It's not just some pitch-black darkness to be afraid of. No way. It is a bustling, exciting world that absolutely comes alive the very second the sun goes down.
Which brings us right here. Meet our superhero team roster. And look, we aren't talking about characters from comic books wearing capes. No, we're talking about amazing, real-life creatures that have evolved absolutely incredible biological superpowers just to survive and thrive in the dark. Throughout this explainer, we're going to meet 3 incredible members of this squad. And trust me on this, by the time we're done, you are going to view your backyard at midnight in a totally different way.
Section 1. Spark the Firefly and the built-in flashlight.
Let's start things off with our very first squad member. This is Spark the Firefly. Spark is energetic, incredibly zippy, and glows brightly whenever excited, which, to be honest, is pretty much all the time. Spark loves a good game of hide-and-seek, but as you can probably guess, hiding is a little bit tough when you're literally carrying your very own built-in flashlight right on your tummy. Now, what's really interesting here is the science behind that tummy flashlight. It's this massive multi-syllable word called bioluminescence. Honestly, you can just think of it as actual science magic. You know how when you turn on a normal light bulb in your house, it gets really warm? Well, fireflies use a special chemical reaction inside their living bodies to create light that is completely cold. That means they can blink, flash, and twinkle all night without ever getting hot.
But the crucial point here is that they aren't just flashing this light around for fun. It's actually a secret glowing language. As Spark puts it so perfectly, flash, flash, blink. It's basically bug texting without a phone. Every single flash pattern means something completely different. Like a specific series of blinks might be Spark's way of saying, "Hey, look how cool I am," all the way across the forest. It is a highly advanced, super high-speed biological communication system. How cool is that?
Section 2. Echo the Bat and Zooming in the Dark.
Let's jump over to our next superhero of the night, Echo the Bat. Now think about this for a second. Have you ever tried walking across your bedroom in pitch-black darkness? You probably bumped your toe on the bed frame, right? We've all been there. Well, Echo is this zoomy, acrobatic flyer who travels at absolute top speed through a forest, totally full of branches, leaves, and obstacles, and does it without bumping into a single thing. Echo is secretly a massive superhero fan and loves speaking in playful sound effects. Click, 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 swoosh. That's the sound of Echo navigating the night. And no, before you ask, Echo isn't wearing tiny night vision goggles. This bat relies on something far more impressive to see the world, and it completely revolves around sound.
And that brings us to exactly how they pull it off. Echolocation. It is essentially a built-in superhero sonar radar. By producing sounds and then carefully listening to the echoes that bounce back, bats can literally map out their entire environment in total, utter darkness.
Let's actually break this down step by step so we can really visualize this wild biological navigation system. Okay, step 1. Echo makes a little clicking sound as they fly, and it's pitched so unbelievably high that human ears can't even hear it. Step 2. That sound wave travels through the air until it hits something, like a tree, or, maybe a yummy bug. Step 3. The sound bounces right off that object, and the echo travels straight back to Echo's big ears. Those ears instantly decode the message, basically telling the bat, "Hey, tree to the left, bug to the right." It's just phenomenal.
Section 3. Hoot the Owl and Super Hearing and Sight.
All right, it is time to meet the wise, enthusiastic leader of our squad, Hoot the Owl. Hoot basically wears a little imaginary detective hat, loves talking in rhyme, and is an absolute master of the night sky. Hoot's superpower revolves around having super hearing and super sight, but there is a pretty major anatomical difference between us and Hoot. We humans can easily roll our eyes around in our heads to look side to side, right? Well, owls cannot do that. Their big eyes are fixed perfectly in place. So, because they literally can't roll their eyes, they have to turn their entire heads almost all the way around just to look behind them. It honestly looks like a funny, exaggerated cartoon when they do it, but it's a completely real, totally necessary adaptation.
But wait, there is way more to Hoot than just spinning heads. Owl feathers are incredibly special. When Hoot swoops down to catch a midnight snack, it happens with absolutely zero sound, like zero. As Hoot so wisely says, not a swish, not a flap, I am a flying ninja, hoo-hoo silent. It's this spectacular design of nature that allows them to move through the air completely undetected.
Section 4. Night Creature Fact or Fluff. It's trivia time.
Okay, so we've learned a ton of cool stuff today, but as Echo would probably say, this is way too much fun just talking. It's time to break the fourth wall and play a quick, rapid-fire game together. I'm going to read a statement. If you think it's true, shout fact. And if you think it's a total myth, shout fluff. Okay, let's play. Round 1. Do fireflies use a glowing chemical reaction in their bodies to make light without getting hot? What do you think?
Fact. You nailed it. It is an absolute fact. Remember our amazing friend Spark and that built-in tummy flashlight? That is the incredible science magic known as bioluminescence.
All right, let's keep the energy up for round 2. Here's the statement. Bats are actually blind and can't see a thing. Think about Echo flying around out there. Is this fact or fluff?
Fluff, you got it. This is actually a really common misconception. People always say the phrase blind as a bat, but it's completely made up. Bats can absolutely see with their eyes. Their echolocation, you know, that amazing sonar radar we talked about, is just an extra awesome bonus power that helps them navigate total pitch blackness.
Okay, final round. Statement. Owls can turn their heads almost all the way around. Remember what we just learned about Hoot's big fixed eyes? Fact or fluff?
Fact. Spot on. Because those giant eyes cannot roll around in their sockets, owls have evolved this incredible ability to swivel their necks in an exaggerated, almost spooky but super cool way, just to see what's directly behind them. You all did fantastic with that.
So, what should you really take away from all this? Look at everything we covered today. We met owls acting as literally silent flying ninjas, fireflies bug texting each other with cold light, and bats using built-in sonar to just completely rule the sky. These 3 creatures prove our core message today. The nighttime isn't scary at all. The dark is just a magical habitat. It's a whole different world that is just waiting out there to be explored.
And I want to leave you with this final thought. Tonight, when the sun goes down and you feel that instinct to just, pull the curtain shut and hide from the dark, don't. Stay curious. Keep exploring. Next time you look outside your window after dark, will you remember to wave hello to your neighborhood night shift squad? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and have a wonderful night.